Hi everyone, welcome to Cost My Build YouTube channel. My name is Becca Ison, and this episode we are going to be discussing what Cost My Build really means, why it was designed, and why you should be on Cost My Build platform. So now let me tell you something. Building in Ghana or building a house in Ghana sounds exciting, right? Like when you think about it, it sounds really exciting. And it's this very boastful and proud moment to say that I'm building in Ghana. But the thing is, for many people, it quickly turns into stress, confusion, and you know where the confusion stems from? You'd be amazed because it's these people, these artisans and vendors that cause this kind of confusion. It is also unexpected costs, and these comes from like overpriced materials to unreliable artisans, like I mentioned, and some artisans will drain you. Like you have paid this particular artisan to take care of a project for you, right? And this artisan is just giving you stories upon stories. Want to be drained? You will be. And that is not all. It also like projects that never seem to finish. Because you've paid this huge amount of money thinking that by Tuesday or by Wednesday the project will finish, and voila. Only to your eyes, the project is not finished. Not even halfway done. But the truth is, building can be overwhelming. But what if there was a smarter and a simpler way to do it? That is why Cost My Build is here. So welcome to Cost My Build. So Cost My Build is a digital platform designed to make construction easier, more transparent, and more efficient for everyone. So this is whether you are planning to build your dream home, whether you are managing an organization like a construction organization, whether you want to renovate your space, or you're a service provider looking for real opportunities. You know what to do. You only have to be on the Cost My Build platform. Because Cost My Build just don't do what I've mentioned, but also we connect you to everything you need in construction, all in one place. So let's be honest, the construction space has challenges, and you know that. Real big time challenges, like no clear pricing for materials. You can go to this vendor and this vendor is pricing a roofing sheet for about, I don't know, and then you go to this other vendor and this vendor's price is like twice where you went to before. That is it. So no clear pricing for materials, difficulty finding trusted artisans, poor project planning, and hidden costs and budget overruns. Now the hidden costs, you are probably outside Ghana, right? And you want to come home to something that is in your name. To know that, oh, okay, being out of Ghana, I've been able to accomplish this. And only for you to come and you realize that the amount of money that you've been spending for over 12 months does not even sum up to the structure that has been put up for you. Crazy, right? Now, many people start building with excitement, but along the way, they lose control of their budgets and timeline. And that's exactly the problem Cost My Build was created to solve. So Cost My Build is our all-in-one construction assistant. Here's what you can do on the platform. Estimate your project cost. So you don't need to come home and hear this person say this and that person say that. Right from wherever you are, you can be in Kumasi, you can be in Cape Coast, you can be in Netherlands, UK, USA, because I know a lot of the people living in US, a lot of diasporas, right? They would want to come home to an accomplished project. They want to come home to like their project that they've proudly built. And here's the thing, they keep sending thousands of pounds, thousands of dollars, whatever currency that is, wherever you're watching from. And only for you to come home and realize that the amount of money you've been sending, if you had built a whole apartment building, you would have benefited more from that than just a building structure where you'd want to call your home. So cost my build, with that, we're just going to ease that stress. You don't have to think about that. You don't have to think about spending too much, because it is going to help you estimate your project cost. So if you want to build like a 3-bedroom, a 4-bedroom, 1-bedroom, you can just estimate how much you're going to spend on building that structure or building that home. It is also going to help you get a clear idea of how much your building project will cost before you even start. You will also be able to browse and compare materials. When I mentioned the roofing sheet scenario, now with this one, you're going to get all the vendors on a platform. So you'd be able to compare the prices from this company and the prices from this company, and you choose which one you'd prefer. So no more guesswork, okay? Easily compare prices from different vendors and make informed decisions. This is not someone just telling you. It is you seeing it, you choosing it, and you trusting. So that too, on that platform, you'd find verified artisans and professionals. With the artisans, we have like from masons to electricians to connecting with trusted service providers. That is definitely near you. So if you're in Kumasi, you'd get artisans in Kumasi. If you're in Cape Coast, you get artisans in Kumasi. If you're in Greater Accra, Adenta or Yarifa, wherever if you want to visit Ghana and you want to live in any of these locations, you find these artisans near you. So transporting the materials would also be a less cost, and you don't need to spend too much outrageous prices on just transporting of materials and vendors and artisans moving to the location of your choice. Also, you're going to get quotes instantly. It's not like maybe you'd have to wait for this company to send an invoice for you to now calculate how much you'll be spending at the end of your project. Right now with this one, all you have to do is input what you're going to do, and then you get a quote instantly. So you will also be able to request and receive quotes without the back and forth stress. You'll also be able to track and plan your project, stay in control from start to finish. Now this is where you want to take a pause. So with Cost My Build platform, you can easily access it on your phone. So wherever you want, if you want to take a trip to Cancun in Mexico, if you want to take a trip to India, to North America, anywhere you want to go to, right? You can easily track your project. So it doesn't mean because you are traveling and you are building, you'd have to halt all your travel explores to come and sit back, so you know that your jobs will be done perfectly. Because with the Cost My Build platform, you'd be able to do this. Like, it's easy. I think this is one of the greatest platforms that I've heard about, honestly. Because everything you need right at your fingertips, okay, like, it's just close to you. And right now, we are clearly in a digital world. Everything is going digital. So, bet you'd really want to be on this platform. Because I know that there are lots of stories going on where people say that they've spent a lot of money, tens of and thousands of cedis, dollars, pounds on a building project in Ghana, only for them to come and be so disappointed. It is heartbreaking, because now money does not come easy. You need to really work hard to be able to get the money. It's now coming home just to find this is devastating. And I mean, I don't wish that upon anyone, but now is your chance to make the best choices of your life, and that is being on the Cost My Build platform. So now this is how Cost My Build platform works. So with using Cost My Build platform, first thing to do, you'd have to sign up on the platform. You'd need your email and also create a password. You'd also want to choose what you want to do. So it's either you're a company, an individual, an artisan, a vendor, or you want to buy materials or find a professional. You can all do that, okay? All you have to do is input your project's details, or you follow the prompt that will help you to sign up as a developer or contractor. Also, with the Cost My Build platform, this is how it works. You're going to get estimates, connect, and take action. It is fast, it's convenient, and it puts you in control. Now, this is why Cost My Build was established. Cost My Build was established to fix a real problem. Like I mentioned with the scenario I gave that's a huge problem, and no one would want to be in that soup. Now, too many people have lost money, time, and peace of mind trying to build in Ghana. The lack of transparency in pricing, the difficulty in finding trusted professionals, the stress that comes with managing a project. Now, Cost My Build was created to bring clarity, trust, and structure into the construction process. Because building your dream home shouldn't feel like a nightmare. Definitely not. Now, who is Cost My Build for? You might ask. Now, Cost My Build is for different users: homeowners, developers, artisans, vendors. Cost My Build is for individuals planning to build, developers managing projects, artisans and service providers looking for visibility and jobs, vendors who want to reach more customers. No matter your role in construction, honestly, Cost My Build is built for you. Everyone, inclusive, because we want everyone to be able to have an experience and to be able to accomplish something to build. Do you know what it's like to own a property? Amazing. If you're ready to build smarter, save money, and avoid unnecessary stress, it's time to get started. Visit Cost My Build today. Sign up www.costmybuild.com and take the first step towards building the right way. Because with Cost My Build, building has been made simple for everyone. Okay, so this is all I have to tell you about what Cost My Build is. If anytime I decide to start building, I don't like stress, so I'm definitely going to pick up my phone, type www.costmybuild.com. I'm going to sign up as an individual who wants to build, and then I'm going to pick artisans, because these artisans are well vetted. We are not just choosing any artisans. I'm going to estimate my cost. If I don't have the money, I'm going to save towards it so that I can build peacefully without these intermediaries called artisans. Thank you so much for watching. This is Cost My Build YouTube channel, and you want to subscribe, hit the notification button, like and share.